That's actually like one of my side things.
Yeah.
Fish stuff, yeah. Aquaponics and aquascaping, stuff like that. So this is gonna be our first site on Comanche Creek with these litter booms from Osprey Initiative. And Osprey Initiative works with their manufacturer to get these tailor-made for each site. So here we're gonna have a J-hook style boom that will allow us to detach the boom from one side and have all the load, all the litter, all the floatable waste float to this side where our team of 2 contractors will come service this area. Now we'll be able to get a yield that might take 10 or 15 people hours to get just in 45 minutes with 2 people. So these booms are going to enable us to work much, much smarter. And if we strategically place these around our city, we're going to have a handle on this situation that we didn't think possible years ago. So this site in particular will set the precedent that these systems are indeed worth investment, and our waterways are definitely worth investment.
I'm Bexar County Commissioner Tommy Calvert, and I am a proud supporter of River Aid San Antonio. The county actually gave $25,000 to help with the cleanups all year round in Precinct 4 rivers and streams. When you have a buildup of trash in waterways, that can lead to flooding. We saw in the flood of '98 illegal fill in Salado Creek, which poured into neighborhoods like my own, where my father had to break through the fence line to save his neighbors. While we might think of the plastic as just a little thing, I mean, there are people who are illegally dumping cars and all kinds of other things along Salado Creek. And imagine if River Aid hadn't been picking up thousands of pounds of plastic over the years that they have, and the other community efforts, we would probably have some serious problems. We're really excited about the innovation of not putting Band-Aids on our river solution, but getting a more permanent solution to help our rivers be clean with these new booms. So we're working to try to get an EPA grant that would help fund this and other county funding. What Charlie and River Aid is doing is, through their volunteers, bringing in a tremendous amount of awareness about this issue. So they now have guardians of the rivers who are helping maybe change the trajectory of someone's volunteerism forever, because they recognize this as a problem.
So Comanche Park is really a flagship park for San Antonio and Bexar County. So it's really important that we protect this park. It's one of the most highly rented parks, used parks, not only for recreation, but celebrations, right? So we don't want scouts to be down at this Memorial Pavilion doing a workshop and come down to the waterway and see it just sprawled with litter. We also have some of our best biological filtration on Salado in this stretch. Today we're here on Woodlawn Lake after another rain event, and we do these cleanups routinely, but today it's an ad hoc response to that rain, which brings a deluge of trash down into Woodlawn Lake from all over the city northwest. When it rains, it will bring all this litter, it will bring all the grease, it will bring all the E. coli and other contaminants. So we're getting out here once a month at the very least. We're hoping this year to establish a system here at Woodlawn Lake that will be passively working with us so we can provide a smarter service. And these systems will catch floatable waste as it streams down Zarzamora Creek and makes our work here at Woodlawn a little bit easier. This service is contracted by City of San Antonio because they know that we need to protect not only our flagship parks, but the creeks that are connected to them and flow into our river. It's great to see the city buy into this mission, especially this year when we have such big plans about how we can work together with them, with our volunteers, with the citizens of San Antonio to make sure that Woodlawn doesn't look like this. To really execute this mission properly, we need the city, we need the county, and we need the population to buy into this. On a governmental level, contribution, support, but we need expertise, and we're confident that we can find the partnerships over the next couple years to build the resources, to build the plans that we need to actually protect our San Antonio River and every waterway connected to it. But it's going to take a lot of work, a lot of education, and a lot of new relationships before we get to that point. So River Aid's volunteer base, we consider ourselves very lucky. We have a special group of people that really, when you look at our volunteer cleanups, about 25% of those folks that come on any given day are regulars. They know the drill, they know how to lead, and they know how to get the job done safely and very effectively. These people are 100% committed to our mission. Most of these folks not only get out here on Woodlawn Lake to help us run these contractor services, but they're the people leading the charge, setting the examples at our volunteer cleanups that enable us to average pulling out 3,500 pounds last year. I think they do it because they've wanted to do it for a really long time, and they've finally found a community that's willing to do that with them. And you'd be surprised at how powerful that can be and how that little spark can change things for a city even this large, for a lake this critical to our city. It could change everything. If we can make clean water, recreation-worthy water accessible to San Antonio, I think that a lot of other cities are going to be envious of a city of our size figuring out how to do that. But we can only achieve that dreamer's vision with careful growth, a lot more people getting involved, and honestly technical knowledge that we hope to invite into our community over the next couple years. I want water contact on Salado Creek. It's a lofty goal, and we can't get there without investment. I mean, this would be something that the city would have to invest in infrastructure. But what price could you really put on our next generation being able to be around water and not treat it as radioactive? At the end of the day, we will be whatever the San Antonio River needs us to be, and we'll continue to grow this until our vision is secured. A San Antonio River that's living in harmony with the population around it.